I think we all just heard the bad news. My favorite player, my hero, baseball's iconic stolen base master, Rickey Henderson, a legend among legends. You know, you don't want to believe it, but I just flashed through some of my, you know, I I can't get the tens too much. I got a couple Rickey tens, but I got almost his top run in a night. I just wanted to get a mint, you know. Um, so I'm glad I got him. I was just showing this card in an earlier video. I just submitted this. I want to submit this one. Such a beautiful card. I like it raw though. I might just keep it like this now more than ever. But what I have is, I mean, this one's it's sharp, but it's off center. This one's a little better centered, but actually, this one's the sharpest one, but the most off center. I have three. One I sent away, so I have one that's coming back to me. I've had these, with the way things legend. Rickey Henderson. Just it's not like these are like quote valuable, but they are to me, and I'm sharing them especially, because I want to share like the run of Rickey. I call it the Rickey run. And I was just talking to my brother. I'm like, I should do a Rickey run. And this is one of my favorite Rickey cards. Favorite Rickey cards is just Kellogg's 3D from like 1981 or something like that. Just such a cool card. Such a cool card. But this is probably and easily one of my favorite Rickey cards. Iconic. Yeah, I have several of these ones. I've tried to get them real close. I do have a PSA 9, so it's quote mint. I'd love to get a 10 someday, but because it's just that is a quintessential Rickey. I do have this in a tuxedo. Man, sometimes it's cool just to see all the Rickey runs. All the different cards. The Don Russ. I mean, I love Rickey. And I'm just so sorry for your family. Those who knew you. You were larger than life. And this is just small. I mean, I got a big piece of you, Rickey. You made an impact on me. Like just for me, this was an iconic card. I got lucky to have this in a 9. It's not high dollar necessarily. It's worth money. That's worth some money, and it's mint condition. A 10, that's worth real money. But another 9. You know, this set with the black borders, that's a tough set. I got a bunch of Rickeys, including, his minis, and it's fun to collect the best players. Rickey is easily one of the best players to ever live. He was another level when he played, not just because of his performances, but just because of every pitch was dramatic, whether he was at the bat or on base. Like, he was a threat. He was going to jack it out. He was going to hit a line drive. He looked, his intensity was, so, if I was to call out my favorite Rickey Henderson cards, 83 is up there. I've shown that card. I've shown the 82, which his rookie, just because of the status of that card, is, for me, his rookies. And I love the 80 set. I love the 83 set, But there's one here that's coming up. I love that, actually, that 81 Kellogg's 3D card. But I actually really, really like this card. The 85 Topps Rickey Henderson is cool. I actually, honestly, have always really loved this card too. I think there's a couple of these post-serial cards. Just a really kind of like great portrait. It's just a great pose, I think. I like the checker. It's a great card. This one's cool. I like this one here, the O-Pee-Chee, where he's got the Oakland A's uniform on, but the Yankees, he's been traded to the Yankees, and it's got the trade date up there, And of course, it still has the statistics, So it's a cool. This is a cool card. It's kind of got it's like 2-in-1 almost. But if I have to, we're still talking about my favorite cards of his. The 1985 Flair. The 1985 Flair, he's leading off. It looks like he's ready to bolt. He's already and not only that, he's got Tim Raines. Speed is kind of reignited in the game. We've got people stealing bases like never before. Tim Raines, Willie McGee's on the scene. Rickey, of course. But this card right here is such a great card. This 85 set, some of them, some cards work. It's just, that is like, there's cards that are quintessential 70s. That screams 80s to me. Really like that card though. And of course, this is cool. I like to see it like this. It was the year where he got traded to the Yankees from Oakland. And, Yankees are the team that, many of us love to hate. They're so darn good. They got just a tremendous history. This card is probably my favorite Rickey Henderson card. I actually have it back there in a large, kind of like 5x7 or whatever. But Rickey. This is a painting I did in 1993 It's hard to see totally because it's on glass. But word on the street is Rickey Henderson just passed away. I'm gonna take you guys through a tour of my favorite player of all time, Rickey Henderson. Man, that's a sad day. So many great players, but Rickey was special, especially for me. He was a role model when it came to leading off and getting on base, scoring runs, stealing bases, playing the game, causing trouble with speed. Rest in peace, Rickey. You know, let's see. I do have a few other. This is a pretty great card. This is one of my favorite Rickey cards. This Rickey shows his intensity. He's sorry for the glare, but just he had some antics and I'm just going through and you know it's a tragedy. Rickey Henderson is a hero. He inspired millions of kids, people. He's classic. I never met him. I don't know him as a person. I know him as a player. And as a player, he was inspiring and made the game better and was had style. Oh my gosh. Out in the outfield, catching the ball and flipping it up and kind of like twirling his glove and being smooth and being cool. He brought some flair and some flash and backed it up every bit. And I'm so honored and that I have these cards because they're a piece of history. He made an impact on me. They're a piece of me. We're connected. So a loss of Rickey is a loss of part of me. And I'm sorry, Oakland. And I'm so rest in peace, Rickey.